Yes, this is Mr. Controversy, and this is the infamous 3-point conversion station. Keep it locked.
You are now listening to the amazing sounds of Sherm Beats.
What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Getting this microphone up close to me. Face the music, baby. And what you hear in the background is really how 2017 began. This was the theme for the Tropical Bowl, presented by East Preps, the 3-point conversion. Whole thing kind of jumped off as a result of a dope showing at this event. And since it's only a month away, I'm already pricing my flights. Daytona, we back. And this time, ain't no questions about who we are. That's what it is, and that's how it feels to, step forward and make your presence felt. And you are listening via the 3-point conversion station. Happy holidays out there. Christmas is like 12 days away, man. I ain't did nothing yet. Definitely got to get on my job. But honestly, I'm already looking forward to the next year. And because we had a couple weeks, consecutive weeks of technical difficulties, I want to kind of roll right into the show to make sure that our music is getting spun. Shout out to everybody out there who's submitting music. I'm going to lead off with the most at the buzzer song submissions today. Coming from the homie Jay Wingo. Shout out to Wingo. This joint is going to be titled The Spill. So he's going to be kicking off this episode, and it's titled Wildin Out, because people is wilding out, man. I don't know what's going on. It's just the NFL Network then turned into Freaknik, and man, we'll talk about it in Swisher Brick. But we're going to get this joint rocking. Can't even talk right now. Again, from the homie Jay Wingo, titled The Spill. Run it. Face the music, baby.
Fuck you talking about? Came to drip this smooth shit. Yeah, I got that flavor. I spill it everywhere. See, others claim they smooth, but they really don't compare. But when I walk up in this bitch, all these haters stop and stare. But when I walk up in this bitch, all the baddest stop and stare. Like, damn, he done spilled the smooth again. I done spilled the smooth again. I done spilled the smooth again. Look, spilled the smooth again. Both tops, big and span. Got me feeling like the man. Backstroking to the bands. Look, spill the smooth again. I came through with that cool. Split a dash with the smooth. Flexing hard, Terry Crews. I get any bitch I choose. Your wifey looking like a money option. Only want me cause my name popping. No pillow talking, no name dropping. We side kicking, Batman Rodney. Yeah, bitch, I'm the man. I've been running to the bands. Both ties, big span. Look, spill the smooth again. Better get yourself a smooth nigga. She wanna book me like a school nigga. Got her wetter than a pool nigga. So I left my kids by the pool nigga. Smoothed out to the max. Let's throw a party, it was spectacular. Smooth people want smooth vodka. Spilling smooth, but ain't even mine. Spilling vodka on my products. Talking loud cause my weed loud. Spilling vodka on my products. Talking loud cause my weed loud. I got that flavor. I spill it everywhere. See, others claim they smooth, but they really don't compare.
Face the music, baby.
All these haters stop and stare. But when I walk up in this bitch, all the baddest stop and stare. Like, damn, he done spilled the smooth again. I done spilled the smooth again. I done spilled the smooth again. Look, spilled the smooth again. Both tops, big and span. Got me feeling like the man. Backstroking to the bands. still going hard, acting like an average savage, cause they left me out to starve. Okay, okay. You claim you got that smooth? No way, cause everything a nigga do go sauce. Chef Wingo with the smooth, I saute, and bitch, I got the recipe. Yeah, smooth and moose, I'm a king. Young George 6 rings, brought magic to the mic. Yeah, that's its dream team. Can't focus cause the money calling. Lying busy cause the money calling. Nah, nigga, you ain't stopping shit. I'm popping bitch with that shot calling. Clean king with a spill, leaking smooth at will. Some claim to have heat, but it's just a fire drill. Make a bad Topanga do the Macarena. Curvy body, no waist trainer. With a racks out like Mardi Gras. Bring the racks out like Mardi Gras. I got that flavor, I spill it everywhere. See, others claim they smooth, but they really don't compare. But when I walk up in this bitch, all these haters stop and stare. But when I walk up in this bitch, all the baddest stop and stare. Like, damn.
Face the music, baby.
I done spilled the smooth again. I done spilled the smooth again. Spilled the smooth again. Both sides big as fans. Got me feeling like the man. Backstroke to the bands. Spilled the smooth again.
As them 808s crash to the end of the track. That again is the homie Jay Wingo with The Spill, kicking off this week's episode of Face the Music. We're going to roll right into track 2 from the homie King Malachi featuring Zay Malik. Again, King Malachi featuring Zay Malik. I've met these cats in Atlanta. Was actually at a radio show appearance with Colin Gibson of The Folk. Shout out to Colin. And King Malachi and Zay Malik were actually on the show prior to us appearing, so I got to listen to them talking very, very, very much. And I hate to use the term woke because it's more of a, I don't know, it's more sarcasm than fact, you know, when people call people woke these days. But you could tell he was into it. He definitely comes down musically from the Outlaws tree again. Yes, that is from Tupac's Outlaws. So let's run it without any further ado. Really Me by King Malachi and Zay Malik.
Zay Malik. King Malachi. All eyes. I ain't never gonna die, I don't wanna. Nigga, I'ma live forever, put it on my mama. If I put it on the song,
Face the music, baby.
Forever. If I tell it to my son, I'ma live forever.
I ain't gotta write lies, this is really me. I ain't gotta write lies, this is really me. This is really me. This is really me. I ain't gotta write lies, this is really me. I've been down there in that hole, trying to put a play together, trying to cop the rules. My family, we get rich together. Fuck them other niggas, I'ma ride for my niggas. Fuck them other niggas, gotta ride for my niggas. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Pussy ass nigga, I'm too fly to be a rookie. Got my game from my daddy, was a drug lord. I ain't even born with the nigga. Got the blood of the nigga, I'm a OG by blood. My daddy was the plug. I ain't never been a crook, I ain't never been a blood. I'm an outlaw. Made myself a boss off the music shit. I'ma change a lot of lives off this music shit.
If I tell it to my son, I'ma live forever.
I ain't gotta write lies, this is really me. I ain't gotta write lies, this is really me. This is really me. This is really me. I ain't gotta write lies, this is really me.
And if I put my life into a song, then the song live on. Then this long live the king, I kept my legacy strong. Plus I had a couple sons just to better the odds. My name ring throughout time like Machiavelli the Don. Let them read about my life in magazines and books. Turn my life into a scripture for the kids and crooks. Let them know my legacy was to ride on the beats. And on my epitaph, put in quotes, fuck the police. And when I pour a little liquor, then my ancestors come. I let them rock out with my gangsters when we smoking the blunt. They keep me and my G's protected when we out in the field. And I live forever long as the world know how I feel. I ain't never gonna die, I don't wanna. Nigga, I'ma live forever, put it on my mama. If I put it on a song, I'ma live forever. If I tell it to my son, I'ma live forever.
I ain't gotta write lies, this is really me. I ain't gotta write lies, this is really me. This is really me, this is really me. I ain't gotta write lies, this is really me.
Yes, sir. That again is King Malachi featuring Zay Malik. This is really me. And as you listen to me speak, you should know that this is really me. And so we're going to go to the commercial break, run some promo, and then we got the all-important Swisher Brick coming up. So keep it locked right here on Face the Music. Shout out to all y'all there listening live. If you're listening after the fact, it's also okay. And if you happen to have music or know somebody with music, shout out to the plug wits. Cats come up to me and love to casually talk about sending music in, but don't do it. Jay Wingo sent his music in less than an hour before the show and led the show off, you know. So don't think it's only too late when I'm already talking. And even then, I'm always going to be back with you the next Wednesday. So shermbeats@gmail.com. Your best. Only your best. We'll be right back with Face the Music.
Hey, what's going on, music fans? It's your boy Damian Adams, host of The Real Deal with Damian Adams. Now, you can catch my show here on the 3 Point Conversion Station on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. But for right now, I'm listening to my main man, Sherm, on Face the Music. Is that another banger, Sherm? Y'all better keep it locked because you don't want to miss out on these bangers right here.
Hey, what it do though? It's your boy Young Fresh, the host of the Deaf Fresh Show, all the way from the 414 to the 404. You're now locked in to Face the Music, hosted by my main man Sherm on the beat. Yiddy.
Usually I'm busting in the middle of commercials and all, but shout out to my guy son Naeem. He was on the 8-year-old football team in the state of Texas. They just won the game last Saturday, and now they get to go to the Super Bowl in the entire state of Texas. And so this Saturday the game is actually in San Antonio. I'm gonna try my best to get there. That's a 4-hour ride, but again, my guy son plays nose tackle. And on offense, he plays guard. So obviously, you can tell he's a lineman. This is the Super Bowl. It's crazy. Got to be there. And if I can't, good luck. Go Junior Marlins. Undefeated. And that's what we do. So I was going to play a third commercial, but man, nah. Let's get this Swisher Brick popping. So let's get the beat cracking. There it is. And again, in the spirit of just keeping the show flowing, what is Swisher Brick? I would hope you know by now, but it's always good to have a new listener. So Swisher Brick right now, man, this is when I go through the newsworthy things that happen during the course of the week. And if whatever happened was trash, usually I start with the good. So if whatever happened was good, dope, awesome, you're going to hear Sherm swish. Usually I say like Steph Curry or Klay Thompson. You're going to hear Sherm swish. I'm lethal from the corners. And if whatever happened was trash, lame, the opposite of dope, like the exact opposite of everything I just said, like the antithesis, you are brick worthy, you'll get a brick. And if whatever happened was so trash, beyond that initial brick, that one shot just ain't hard enough. Oh, Brick Clang. I don't know if I want to start on the music or the sports scene, but let's just dive in. We're going to start with the NFL Network. Wildin'. Freaknik. Whole situation. Oh, man. Never ever have I messed with anybody at any job that I work with. It's just stupid for one. So let me brick clang that. Oh, wow. If you don't know by now, with the NFL Network, one former employee, others have come forward, but one former employee has laid all the accusations out, going down the line from Marshall Faulk to Heath Evans to Ike Taylor to Donovan McNabb to Warren Sapp. Donovan McNabb and Warren Sapp ain't even employed with the NFL Network no more, but they went down too. We got an executive on the NFL Network going down. I ain't saying whether I believe it or not. I'm just speaking on the ridiculousness of the situation, which is why I need to give a brick clang one more time. Oh, clang. And what we dealing with, man. On one hand, and again, I'm playing devil's advocate because I bring perspective. I don't bring opinion. I bring perspective. On one hand, it's like, man, why was y'all doing all that? Why was y'all sending nudes? And these are her accusations. When I say the truth, this is what she's saying. This is her account. Everybody sending nudes, groping up on her, asking her questions, sexually super duper invasive. Favorite positions. Are you a squirter? Wildin', bro. Wildin'. Oh, man. On the other hand, if people are like, man, like 6-7 dudes all came at you, honey. What were being said in the replies? You can't be quick to rush to judgment because, you know, remember what happened with Usher. Everybody wanted his head on a burning cross with extra gasoline. Come to find out, she made it known. I'm looking for a check. I ain't saying that's what she doing yet, but it's that time, man. Speaking of accusations, oh man, shout out to our black queens, man, our black ladies who saved the Alabama election, because all of these opposite of African Americans still voted for a known pedophile, racist, bigot, all other stuff. We know we're used to that. Not saying, you know, all white people vote for that, but I'm just saying we just used to, there's going to be a voter base who votes for that type of person. And even when I want to say at the moment, I just want to say that, you know, pedophile was the next level, but we got a president in the office who, he likes the legs of his daughter and he would date her because she has hot legs or whatever he said, and he has all these other cases that seem to not make news. Seem to not make the news. Like, what's really good? We got Tavis Smiley getting suspended indefinitely from PBS. So we got the Freaking going over at NFL Network. We got Tavis Smiley getting Freaking popping over at PBS. Oh, man. Skim through some of that article. Man, Tavis had all the bras in Atlanta. Apparently Tavis was taking everybody down, and some of those who did not decide to engage in that type of activity with Tavis felt like it kind of determined where their career advancement would go, whether they, you know, got down on the flow with him or not. So again, these investigations have hit the head and come to the point where people are getting out the paint. That's why this episode is titled Wildin' Out, because everybody wildin'. Why is everybody wildin'? I gotta take a break. I forgot to take my traditional sit break. Give me a moment. Bear with me, guys. Stand by. Alright, I'm back. The woes of the OKC Thunder. That's Brickworthy. Playing, actually.
Oh, playing.
It ain't like it's the first bunch of superstars randomly stuck together that didn't work. I mean, we got the 04 Lakers, which I'm still mad they lost that series, but you got them. You got the Steve Nash, Dwight Howard Lakers. You got the Brooklyn Nets with Joe Johnson and I think Paul Pierce was on the team together, and KG. It don't always work, man. Speaking of Maine, switch for the Terrence Howard meme. Some people didn't get it. Some people didn't find it funny. I found it funny because it's true. I may as well just use Maine for the rest of the episode. You are now tuned in to Face to Music, presented by the 3-Point Conversion, man. Where fans' opinions matter, man. But this is what we got going on. A-Rod the God, Aaron Rodgers, cleared to play. I ain't saying nothing this. I know there's a lot of haters out there on Packer Nation. All I know is 12 back under center. At the perfect time. Gotta take care of Carolina before we can look forward to anything else. And really, I needed the Cowboys and Falcons to lose this past week. That's okay. They got 3 more weeks to lose. Haha. You know what? Roger Goodell said he's got a 5-year contract and this will be his final extension. Getting him out the paint too. Swish. What was messed up was Carson Wentz tearing the ACL, but join the club of quarterbacks that have been out for season. It's a lot of us out here. Giants owner says he wants Eli Manning back in 2018. Remember, this was after he got benched and his streak broke, and then the coach got fired a week later. Then they put him right back in. Eli did his thing. Now the owner's coming out of the Giants and saying, we down with Eli. I ain't mad at that. Mr. Controversy in the building. Yo, we had 22 minutes, so we good for the first, half. Second half I'm worried about, but we're going to keep this train rolling. We are in the midst of Swisher Brick. We are talking NFL. Everyone was... It did look bad. Don't get me wrong. But the Tom Savage hit, when he kind of had a little jolt of electricity, if you will, after he lay there on the ground. And it did look crazy. And it did look scary. But if you passed concussion protocol, then what? Depending on how bad your whoopings was as a kid, you might have hit the Tom Savage too when you got hit with that first belt. You lived though, didn't you? I know that's harsh. But hey man, that's how we came up. The NFL Network executive who went down with Marshall Faulk and them. He tried to scrub his Twitter account before deleting it. Don't you know the tweets don't lie? Don't you know the screenshots don't lie? Don't you know even if you delete tweets, there are apps out there that can find your tweets, man? You gonna try to scrub the account? You wildin'. Brick Clang for that action.
Oh, Clang.
What are you doing? So, got one more instrumental. There it is. I don't want to be too NFL dominant. I ain't even get to talk yet about the Migos versus Joe Budden. The Migos, on their new compilation CD, they have a song called Ice Tray, and it's Lil Yachty featuring and Migos together. And they're dissing Joe Budden. And they're calling him a pussycat. I'll just say the whole word. They didn't say cat. They call him a pussycat, though. Right in the hook. And then they've teased out a video where they have an impersonator of Joe Budden in his show Everyday Struggle, hating on new money, as Quavo put it. lyrically, they don't stand a chance against Joe Budden. But for the sake of the culture, it's a change of the guard. Because the old heads, and I'm not saying he's a super duper old head, but the old heads got to get out the paint too. Our time is up. Can't hate on everything, but I understand people saying, well, if anyone has the best vantage point, who better than an MC who did this thing and who's been through it? But I don't know, man. I'm on the fence. But the video's funny and the hook is hilarious, so we'll see how that unfolds. You know, Joe probably already got 2 songs laid down, and I'm trying to think. Did we meet since Murder Mace and Cam? And if not, I just want to give Murder Mace one more swish. I'm calling him Murder Mace because even though he went through that preaching phase, he's on his murder stuff. Oh, how can I forget about LeVar Ball pulling the Ball kids out, getting them signed to go turn pro in Lithuania? I switched the innovation, but rumor has it. Is it true? And I'm sure Mr. Controversy in LA know. Was LiAngelo failing out of school anyways? And so he was about to be academically ineligible, which would allow him not to be able to play. And then the give or take of taking the junior high school out and let them play pro. I mean, good players have come from it, but I don't know, man. Ricky Rubio was playing at 17 pro. A lot of people were, but he was one of those phenoms. So he came over in the NBA and did his thing, but it wasn't. He was like the next Pistol Pete when he was coming out the draft. Clint Capella talking cash stuff. I'll say cash stuff about the Warriors, talking about he expects to beat them. Yeah, we'll see. Paul George returned to Indiana tonight, got booed. I don't know whether that's even a surprise or a headline. You gonna get booed, bro. That's just how it is. And LeBron says he feels for Lonzo. Talking about being asked to be the face of the franchise. The difference between Lonzo and LeBron as a rookie is LeBron had scrubs. I mean, scrubs, veteran scrubs. LA has kind of a youth movement, and they're forcing the face of the franchise part. He could just, they have a lot of good players. I'd rather have Ingram maybe be the face of the franchise. You got Randall, you got Clarkson who really deserves Lonzo's spot, but that's neither here nor there. But dang, the instrumental then ran out on me, and we still keeping it rolling. I want to get the music in because, again, we've been dealing with some janky stuff on the Spreaker front. But shout out to Spreaker for holding it down today. And in spirit of the NBA, I did bring some of those tracks back, and Mr. Controversy reminded me that, yeah, someone did bite my idea with the athletes and music. I'm going to go find and scavenge and find new music so we can play and have like a part 2 of that, because it's cool to see athletes serious about their stuff. No, I'm not playing Kobe. What was his line? Oh, love so sweet makes me weak. Yes, I'm not playing that this week. I may, if we still have time at the end and I feel like laughing, play it. But I'm going to start with LeBron because he swore he was going in on Jay-Z's beat. I played this before as well on the F With Me, You Know I Got It instrumental. Here's LeBron and his homie acting stupid on the mic.
Roll with us cause you know we got it. We got it. Roll with us cause you know we got it. We got it. It's a damn shame that you ever doubted. Come roll with us cause you know we got it. We got it. Roll with us cause you know we got it. We got it. Roll with us cause you know we got it. We got it. It's a damn shame that you ever doubted. It's a damn shame that you ever doubted. I just docked this off a friend's killer. Shots so bright, I got a tan killer. Try to catch up, it's a waste of time. I grind you hard, let you take mine. Never. AP watch drop next month. 60 racks on your wrist to stunt. Fall back before you fall out. Yeah. My team eating the rest of y'all drop. Say what you want about the king. Got money, got cribs, got whips, and oh yeah, got two rings. Crib sit, tall like Costco's. Gotta keep getting that Robert De Niro. Don't fear, yo. I understand you can't compete, bro. What you see here is royalty. You can't beat me. You better join me. Over 6 feet underneath. With my crown, she. Cause you know we got it. Roll with us, cause you know we got it. Come roll with us, cause you know we got it. It's a damn shame that you ever doubted. It's a damn shame that you ever doubted. Damn shame.
Haha, Chili next. Chill Will, King James, 100% cotton. There's levels to this ish.
He know he wanted to come in right there and the beat wasn't ready. Trying to play it off. And then he didn't say nothing. But yeah, that was when LeBron was on a high after winning his second championship. Can't be mad at that piece. And so yes, from the bad, we'll turn to the good. And of course the good NBA MC, of course, is Damian Lillard. And so I like this track, and I've played this before as well. It was called Bigger Than Us, featuring Paul Ray. Had a good message. Hoping for the future and trying to show a brighter tomorrow. Shout out to the homie Dame Dollar. Let's get it.
Another tense night in Ferguson, Missouri, with police in riot gear firing stun grenades and tear gas in a chaotic scene. Dozens of people were arrested overnight, some 31 arrests. The curfew was lifted, replaced by new rules prohibiting protesters from congregating, as protesters demand justice for the unarmed teenager fatally shot by police 10 days ago. National Guard troops also patrolling the streets.
Look for God when you're trying to defy the odds. Need to look up to the sky and let go of all the pride. The game changing. We're trying to make arrangements and let go of that anger. Put that food into our brain instead. Aiming steady at the youth. We trying to change culture. New leaders, we ain't coming from that same holster. Been in that heat of the moment. We from that same toaster. Emotions rolling. Just know I've been on that same coaster. That famed heavyweight to carry up the heaven's gates. Know that heat rise. The devil gotta levitate. We elevate. Son, no hesitate. Son, we was born to lose, but we gon' get it done.
I see sounds in my mind. Music, baby. I hear colors as I go. We all walk side by side, even if we're on a different road. I know, 'cause this is something bigger than love. This is something bigger than love. This is something bigger than love.
I see the world from a lens of my own perspective and see the anger driven by color in the recession. Sad to see the reality of our regression. Cops killing, drugs selling in a state of a depression. When I get pulled over, should I be afraid? 'Cause lately the bad's getting away. If my attitude bad 'cause of the day, would it threaten them enough where I maybe could catch a stray? But it's a two-way street, you probably hate to hear. It kinda seem like they striking 'cause it be out of fear. Aggressive kids getting bullets, then they be out of here. We mourning lately, gonna be some time before we out of tears. No need to separate, remember that these times cooler. We ain't dealing with segregation for all the schoolers. Throwing dirt on the work of Malcolm and Martin Luther. We stand together, let's make it different than what we used to.
I see sounds in my mind. I hear colors as I go. We all walk side by side, even if we're on a different road. I know, 'cause this is something bigger than love. This is something bigger than love. This is something bigger than love. Yeah, yeah. Even if we're on a different road, I know. This is something bigger than love. We compliment one another, just like the colors of the rainbow. We'll paint the world with our colors, and everyone will know.
Face the music, baby.
God created us equal, so let's embrace it. In life, you run into evil, you gotta face it. Let's win the race instead of everybody thinking racist. Bad habits we inflated, look what we created. We need change, better attitudes to open up lanes, better avenues. Need to rise up, but we headed latitude. Let's try to think about the kids bred after you. Every day I wake up and see the breaking news about the hate crimes, media gon' make you choose which side you gon' support so they get rates and views. Now people shooting up reporters cause they hate the crews. We the people gotta love one another. Let it be known with nothing undercover. Let's take control of the future instead of letting it hover. Everybody to the table, make sure you bring us something.
I see sounds in my mind. I hear colors as I go. Walk side by side, even if we're on a different road. I know this is something bigger than love. This is something bigger than love. This is something bigger than love. Yeah, yeah. Even if we're on a different road, I know this is something bigger than love. We compliment one another. Like the colors of the rainbow. This is something bigger than love. We'll paint the world with our colors. This is something bigger than love.
This is the baseball antagonist, part of the 3-Point Conversion family. Join me as I face the music with my main man Sherm Beats, bringing a fresh new sound to listeners everywhere, right here on the 3-Point Conversion station.
This is Lamont Broadus from Talking Ish, and I'm vibing to Face the Music, hosted by my man Sherm. Make sure you keep it locked.
What's up, world? This is your boy Vincent J, aka Mr. Hot Topic, from the new hit show Speak Out, real and raw. And you're listening to Face the Music with my brother Sherm Beats, right here on the 3-Point Conversion station. Keep it locked. Bam.
Shout out to Vincent, LA. Rest of the squad, Ab, Yusuf, Damien. I feel like the beat gonna fade out before I get everybody's name in there. Alan, Alex. Anyways, man, I wanted to pull this one out here. It's been a while since I played any like super recent instrumentals on here. I might actually be quiet and let the beat ride. This is my latest finished one, and it's already like a month old. Still got these 100,000 unfinished beats, man. I do like to try to unveil stuff when I can. It's that point in the show where, again, we're looking back and we're looking forward. Great year, right? I know it's commonplace to, it's more of the cup of tea for people to talk about their struggles online and how they want to throw the year away and how they just can't wait to get to the next one. But I'm gonna have to, take the time and talk about how dope our year was, how dope my year was, and how dope 2018 about to be. I mean, hey man. First of all, we gotta change the mindset. And changing the mindset and just saying the right things, which is what a lot of people are good at. Changing the mindset is embodying it every day. Even when it's not going right. And what does that even mean when you say something ain't going right? Are your problems really quote unquote problems? Or is it just something you don't like? So, I mean, I know positivity and encouragement is, again, frowned upon on these so wannabe loners and heartless Facebook these days, but stop it. Never over here. I feel like there's some major topic I ain't touched on, and I'm hating that it's not happening right now. Shout out to the homie Quick in the chat room, Mr. Controversy in the chat room. I'm over here looking at flights, man, for the Tropical Bowl, Daytona. And the question is, am I going to fly to the A or fly to Jacksonville? Because Daytona's out of the question. They charge stupid prices to fly straight in and out of there. And so, either way, I will be on hand. Can't wait to join my crew. And as previously stated to the homie Mr. Controversy, I definitely need to get back to Atlanta for an appearance on the 3 Point Conversion Station on WWWE ATL, baby, 1100 AM. We also got to get these couple colleges over here we got to touch, but we'll get to that. I said in the chat room during LeBron rap that he even raps too hard. We already knew he dribbled too hard, he shoot too hard, he run too hard, breathe too hard probably, and now he raps too hard. Still looking for that track that, you know, him and Kevin Durant, that was a headline for like 2 days, that Kevin Durant and LeBron had this unreleased track. When we gonna get the track, man? Why are you holding out? Speaking of music, got a couple of releases as of late. We have Jason and Freddie, which is Jadakiss and Fab. Honestly, I haven't listened to it yet. Miguel, if you into that smooth, you know, zone, I like what he did on his album. I gotta finish listening to it, but got a good part through it. I saw that Chris Brown, who already had a 40-something track album, released a deluxe version with 57 tracks. That thing slowed down right at the end, because when you hear 57 tracks, that's a discography for some certain artists. So, I mean, how much music can you play, right? Speaking of which, I do have a couple more joints to play. The homie Chris Crack, shout out to Chris Crack, been very supportive of the show, and for that, gotta reciprocate that. So, white van music, you know what that is when that white van pull up on you. By the homie Chris Crack right here on Face the Music.
Look, face the music, baby. Don't run when that white van pull up. Look, all my people been a victim to the Guns N' Roses. No Staples, we was chosen by the ones that wrote it. Nova Scotia where I'm posted, thick bitty on me. Rub my back down with lotion, got the trapper potion. Flipping shit backwards, counting stacks, package opens. Can you buy that? A classic. Cooler than Jimi Hendrix on acid. Ceremony mastered, I plastered his face on the concrete. Nobody was asking your opinion, just mention my name on Twitter. Snakes slither through the grass. I live at the top floor, I cop more. Work to keep my team straight. Mean face, Cheesecake Factory is where I met your bitch. I had to pack with me. Vans on, fuck the faculty. Beat cut your ear like a fucking Van Gogh masterpiece. Wave God in the tennis, bitch, why you asking me?
Hey, it happens, G.
It happens, man. Come on, man, what the fuck, man? Face the music, baby. Look, don't let it. I got more lettuce and more cheddar. Can't let them niggas catch up. 10 steps ahead of these pussies with a yeast infection. Nigga, get your bread up. We can take the world back, them people won't let us. I'm fed up. Behind enemy lines, keep your head up. I ain't trying to get wet up. You can meet me back on the beach street. Got that type of that a heat seat. I'm all shrooms in the skybox, you in cheap seats. I be damned if I let these fuck niggas beat me. wigwam, a TP, your 2 tents. I do this new shit like DJ Clue. I'm so ruthless. 94 Bone Thugs in harmony, alarming the authorities. Oh, you got some Adderall? Damn, I need 4 of these. Now I got some whores with me, Korean and she Portuguese. Never knew George Lucas, but I got the force with me. Sorcery and witchcraft, remember they was dispatched. I should probably get back to regular scheduled programming. Bitch. Free swag, new deal, out.
That again was Chris Crack with White Van Music going in. And so, only got one more track to play today. Shout out to everything for working out. That's what positivity does, man. You plow through. Storms don't last. You just fight your way through them. And so up next is going to be the homie Logic and Raze featuring A Prime. And that's going to be the toast. Raze is the producer on that. Sorry for not shouting out the producers of all these along the way. But I got this one up right here. Raze on the beat. Let's get it. And let's toast to... What do we toast to? So cliche. Not to the holidays. Not to the next year. Let's just toast to just consistency and greatness, which is what I'm seeking. And hopefully you are too. So again, let's toast to that right here.
Face the music, baby.
Yo, I learned sometimes it's best not to give a shit and let people sit on their own thrones of ignorance, blind to the fact that they are actually simpletons, and the kingdoms they build for themselves simply imprison them. Same state of mind, but just cause they're from the same state as mine don't mean they're in the same state as I am. Whole nother level, dog, no plateau, far beyond where our forefathers ever thought blacks could go. So let's have a toast for the cats that'll never make it, all the fiends with addictions ain't never shaking, all the broads up in the strip club ass naked, claiming it's for classes that they ain't never taken, all the dropouts never going back to school, and fucking use the recession simply as an excuse for them not to do shit but drink, smoke, and screw, and have kids they can't afford. This toast is for you. Now homie, I done been to the top of the world, now I done fell the fuck off. And even at my worst, I'm so damn sick, grabbing nuts I can't call. Now homie, what the hell can you show me that I ain't already damn deep? As far as I'm concerned, I'm a grown ass man in a house full of kids, but I don't give a damn cause they don't. But I don't give a damn cause they don't.
Let's make a toast to cats that love real hip-hop and want much more of it, but when it comes out, they don't want to pay for it. They ain't coming to shows and they don't really support it until it blows up and they swear they was all for it. Let's make a toast to people that only listen to the music of the rappers and wish they fostered a friendship. Yup, it's hella whack, but that's the way it is, yo. That's why the city scene is still segregated like Jim Crow. Let's make a toast to all the sensitive artists that want you to co-sign how dope they think they artists. But what if your opinion is in? It's okay, bro. They don't like you no more and you get pegged as a hater. Let's raise it up for everybody that's listening, fishing through my verse for the subliminal disses. I know the end was pretty much the failed mission, but I rep the legacy and got nothing but well wishes. I'm up.
Face the music, baby.
Honestly, things could be better, but I'm bumming this bus stop with a bottle of Kettle One shouting, it's my turn, steady walking, like I'm trying to play Christopher. You see me on these stages? Look, star, it's no award, no tone, no applause, no Iron just Man. Bobby Drake and a cadre of Bacalé Salud. To pushing to be a businessman with no college degree. Watching people fake you, tell you you can make it, but on the sidelines bake you. The roast is on. Salud. Pobrecito, papi, 29 with no kids and no gigs, still trying to sell records in the biz. Watching his friends tell him what he don't want to hear. Oh, but Bobby, he's got such a good heart. But a determination to see something, anything, happen anytime, God. A little lost here. Toasting to my better senses, cause them bitches is out of here. To my ambitions, having bullet holes in them. To poetry being so hard to accept on records when I'm doing seems stupid. To giving my every waking hour to thoughts of how I can make a living doing what we do best. Salud. Toast up to all the bad. First they hate you, then they fight you, then you win. I'll toast to that. Salud.
Somebody suggested we do a toast song. But a toast for what is what I'm sincerely trying to focus on. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't have things to be grateful for, but I'm at the end of my rope and my rope is long. Long like the days it feels like I'm not really doing shit. I give it all. No, Colin, you full of shit. I really don't. It really does. Allocate my time, wasting my time filing these papers till it's time to go home. Catch a buzz. Man, it's messed up. 6-year-old version of myself saw me, he would probably want to punch me in my gut and say, man, what you doing? I'd be like, I'm trying, and this Snoop Lottie-Dottie voice, he'd be like, stop lying. Okay, you got me. I guess I just been lazy and incentive to really improve myself ain't been there lately. Plus all the people that surround me and swear that they were born to be stars got me astounded by their fucking lack of reality. Let's have it so stuck in place and see my comfortable zone. Everything I never did for lack of comfort's of home. Used to swear to God to everybody that I get known, and if he doubted me, I had a little something phone. Watch nothing, man, it's all that I got. Wash it down with a smoke and a strong ass shot. I bet they think that I went all thinking on them. Now we just toasting the dreams, drinking on them.
I got my arms spread wide, like I'm like a phoenix rising from the ashes during all these horns. I'm just like rising to the top. Shout out to everybody out there listening, man, rocking with me, rocking with the show. But also, get your sports fix. Make sure you like Club Level Sports and Discussion on Facebook. Make sure you also like the 3-Point Conversion on Facebook. Make sure you also like Face the Music on Facebook. Facebook is your friend. And, of course, we have all social media outlets, but those are the ones that stuck with me. Make sure, if you're on Twitter, to follow Face the Music 3PC. Again, Face the Music all together, then number 3, P as in point, and C as in conversion. It's easy enough, right? But, yes, we made it to the end. Issue free. Hey, issue free. If it wasn't a slight delay, man, I'll lay some bars in y'all, man. What am I looking forward to this weekend? Hopefully making it to my godson's Super Bowl and watching them raise the trophy. What am I not looking forward to this weekend? Oh, what else am I looking forward to? The return to number 12, of course. What am I not looking forward to? All the Christmas shopping that I never did and I still have to do. I'm just glad I ain't got to shovel no snow or driving. And shout out to my homies up top in the mill. Shout out to the A-Town too. They got a couple days where they snowed in. I could go for a snow day, but duty calls, man. And like always, Saturday, 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge. You can still listen to it on Spreaker Radio, iTunes, and iHeart. But if you're in ATL, you can listen to it. WWWEATL 1100 AM are the call numbers. Be there or be super square. Again, other than that, shout out to the Plug Wit, shout out to Jay Wingo, all the artists I played. I'm going to be continuing to ramp this thing up, man. And also be on the lookout for these Sherm beats. I say it every time, but I promise you I'm cooking. And when I let it all roll out, you gonna be more than slapping your mama. It's so good. Stand by. Yeah, other than that, man, I'm gonna go deuces to this. Shout out to everybody out there. Face the music, baby. 3-point conversion. Shout out to LA. Shout out to Damien. Shout out to Ab. Shout out to everybody out there in the world. Don't let nobody control your happiness. That's your job. Don't let nobody ruin your day. And to that, we out.
Face the music, baby.